We've just come through the Feast of Pentecost, and one of the nicest identifiers for Pentecost, at least in my opinion, is a passage that's found back in the book of Exodus. It's in Exodus chapter 23, verse 16, and there's a lot of meaning in the name that Pentecost is given here in Exodus 23:16. It says this, you should keep, verse 16, the feast of harvest, the firstfruits of your labors. The firstfruits of your labors is part of the identifying factor for what would become the Feast of Pentecost. Acts chapter 2, God pours out His Holy Spirit, and the firstfruits, those who would be the ones that God would work with first, receive God's Spirit. And so as you look throughout the Bible, God's firstfruits and that connection to harvest is such an important principle. And it has a distinct meaning because that's where it begins. God begins to work with mankind. And throughout history, He calls those He's working with His firstfruits. And so Pentecost could be thought of as a time of beginning. And spiritually speaking, that's absolutely critical. It ties into what the Apostle Paul wrote over in the book of Romans. Romans chapter 6, verse 4 becomes a critical passage for us today. And it says this, "Therefore we were buried with Him through baptism into death, that just as Christ was raised from the dead by the glory of the Father, even so we should walk in newness of life." It is time to begin. God's opened our minds to His truth. Let's get going. It's time to start. And Pentecost is a yearly reminder to have a reset, to get going, to have a fresh start. Be the first fruits. Be those that God is working with and submit to God's Spirit so we can accomplish His will. It is time to begin. That's BT Daily. We'll see you next time.